attire does
Maybe
place.
how their body looks. Because the body looks a certain way. Maybe they're fit for certain duties. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What's clapping, everybody? Welcome to Anime Intervention, the place where we talk about anime. Love of my life, anime. I'm your host, BMG, here with my co-host, Clean Bean. What's clapping?
It's good.
What's good? I've been chilling. Merry Christmas to all y'all out there. Happy holidays. Anybody else who celebrate other things, but my Christmas was good. Yours was good too.
Yeah, mine's good.
Good. Got what you wanted?
Hopefully.
What you mean? Hopefully, did you get what you wanted or what?
Hey, it's still coming in.
Oh, it's still coming in. You still got gifts coming in? Okay, I see how it is. You a hot commodity now. You got the ladies chasing after you with the gifts.
What is happening? I never even stated that.
I'm just saying,
never
like,
even stated it.
Listen, you walking around with the energy. You gotta let them know.
What energy?
Let them know. Let them know.
Okay, got it.
But we got a special one for y'all today. This is the Anime Intervention Awards. You know, anime awards, they usually happen. Crunchyroll does their own thing, and I believe Crunchyroll does it a little differently, where it almost seems as if they do it like within the. They have their whole like New Year, almost like it's along the lines of Chinese New Year, if you think about it. Like, because I think their anime awards are more like in, what's it, like March, February, something like that. But for us, we're doing it at the end of the year because I feel like it makes more sense. The Game Awards happened earlier this month. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
Which anime of this past year had an impact? To me, there's plenty. So let's talk about them.
Yes, sir.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, let me jump into what topic you want to start with.
Well, let me count the awards first. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14.
Dang.
That's a lot of awards we're giving out today.
Yeah, that's a lot. I haven't won that much in my life.
We'll start off with animation.
Mm.
Best animation.
Okay.
Tough choice. I know.
A very tough choice indeed.
Tell me the nominees. What we got on the list?
Nominees we have currently right now: Demon Slayer.
Okay.
Astoria Wand and Sword.
All right.
Bleach. Solo Leveling. Oshinoko. Season 2. And dandadan.
Hell yeah. And dandadan. Listen, this is a tough conversation to have.
Yes.
And the reason why I say this is because each anime on this list has done what it needed to do to get the anime across, especially when it comes to animation. But we could talk about the first one on the list. Demon Slayer.
I will say for this first season, not first season, but throughout its seasons, it's definitely showed consistency within its animation style. It has set the standard to what peak animation is. Now,
100%.
When it gets to this season currently that just happened, it dialed back a little bit to just let time pass by on this training arc. And then once it got to the last episode, that's when it hit you with the Michael Jackson moonwalk and and I'm like, and then we got explosions, and then like realistic explosions that I'm like, what the hell?
I would have lost my mind if he would have started moonwalking on his way up to the house.
I mean,
just imagine
just moonwalking,
because that's literally how the episode started. I think he was like walking up to the house, bro. Imagine this, bro, literally just turned around and moonwalked to the porch. Backward steps, up the stairs, continues to moonwalk, opens the door,
hits a pole, just a little lean.
Hey, I would have lost my freaking mind. But yeah, continue as you were saying.
No, I do believe for sure he was playing. Yeah, he was playing Billie Jean. Easily. I do think for sure that it has a place in this.
On the list for nominations.
Yeah, on the list for nominations. 100%. Like, when you saw that animation, you saw like all the Hashiras come and rush to aid. What's his name? Sorry, jeez, I'm forgetting. For the leader of the demon.
Oh, like, the demon corpse, the one that got blown up.
Yeah, the one I got blown
up. Ubuyashiki.
Yeah,
Ubuyashiki. Yeah, he's the one who literally said, "You."
Yeah, like I got you.
Sorry, podcast.
Right, what I wanted. right what I wanted. He tried to plan it, the entire time. Knew his death was gonna come. He even saw it with his wife and kids. That was like,
I wasn't expecting that. I'm not gonna lie to you. That seems pretty crazy.
yeah,
But the reason why we're bringing this up, right, is because of the explosion. The explosion looks so realistic. Let's not forget that. I feel bad for the kids. But realistically, if you look at it from the lens of somebody who's not really watching anime, you'd see this and you'd be like, "Wow, is this really anime? Has cartoons gotten this far in quality?" Because when I watched it, I was like, "Yo, this explosion looks like it should be in like Hollywood, straight out of Hollywood." But
yeah,
it was good. It was really good. I really liked it. But and even after that, the animation quality was really good when all the Hashira, like you said, they were converging, and Tanjiro also joined the fold. And all of a sudden, he said, "Stop," and pause, and then all the floors open up with the castle,
yeah, into the
the Infinity Castle,
Then
and then they start falling, and they were falling infinitely. Yo, shit was crazy. Like I liked it, but this is where I have my my qualms. All right,
Mhm.
animation was pristine, peak. But the rest of the season, I wouldn't say that the rest of the season, mimicked or mirrored that same quality. It's not true. It didn't.
Yeah.
So, but regardless, it was still good animation. It
Yeah.
still was.
It was still good animation for that one episode. But when I think about best animation, I'm gonna go throughout the course of the
The show.
entirety of the show.
Which is why when you're looking at the rest of the list, right, you see things here that have kept up
Yeah.
with the animation. You got Story of Wand and Sword. You got Bleach. You got Solo Leveling. Oshino Ko Season 2 had some really good animation in there.
Yeah.
And then, of course, dandadan, which, let's be fair, you've seen some of the animation recently. It's a lot of stuff here, a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to give it to Bleach because it did its job.
Okay.
For starters, and it catered towards the manga as usual. Like just straight up, all scenes were really well done. And spoiler, but like when you get to Captain Kyoku's Bankai, oh my day,
yo, shit is clean.
absolutely.
Oh my goodness. So Bleach, for me and for you, best animation of the year, without a doubt, easily.
Well,
most consistent and
most consistent. If
Well,
Demon Slayer was consistent,
if it was the best, yeah. If Demon Slayer was consistent, if that one section was like the rest of the show, then yeah, Demon Slayer would take the cake. But
yeah,
I can't give them credit for just saying, "Hey, here's all of our budget on episode 8." I can't give them the credit for that and taking the entire, the award. So, first award of the day, Bleach. All right, let's get on to the next one.
yes sir, yes sir.
Okay, so this award, I had to put this on here because I feel like this just makes sense, right?
Okay.
Best new anime. Now, this is anime that is new. It's very obvious, new. But which one really surprised us? When you're looking at this and thinking of criteria, which one hit us the hardest? I won't say maybe the hardest in terms of like emotion, or action. But when you went to the next episode, you were like, I need to see this next episode. Or when you finished that episode, I need to see the next episode. Like it was immediate, you know what I mean? So looking at this list here, the nominees, we've got Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, dandadan, right? Or dandadan, however you pronounce it. Dungeon Meshi, Windbreaker, Shangri-La Frontier, and with Story of Wand and Sword. Okay. There's a lot on this list. I mean, there's more new anime that came out, but these are the ones that I think hit me the most. And I want to pass it over to you. Which one would you give the award to? Which one gave you the most feels? Which one do you think you resonate with the most?
I'm gonna be controversial here.
Controversial take.
I'm gonna say Dungeon Meshi.
Dungeon Meshi. I wouldn't say it was controversial.
The only reason why I say it's controversial is because I know everyone's gonna be like, solo leveling, solo leveling, solo leveling. I'm like, yeah, that is 1000% true. And believe me, I had a good picks for them, like for good awards coming up. But
Facts.
Right now, I'm gonna say Dungeon Meshi because I enjoyed the animation. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed them going deeper within the dungeon, them being an experience, the food. Of course, I'm a foodie, and also, yeah, I'm starving right now. But also, it was very unexpected. the turn that it took with the plot specifically. Like you thought, hey, this was just gonna be some anime about cooking and cooking different organisms. Like it's don't get me, it's part of it, but out of
But it's
nowhere,
not the full picture.
yeah, it's not the full picture. You're literally talking about, and spoiler again, but like resurrection of people that have died. Like that's insanity. So
That's fair.
I mean, me personally, you're going from cooking and like Oliver, was this Oliver Twist Anderson?
Bro, continue. Continue your statement.
Oh, okay. All right. Damn. I just think that it has a variety of going from, I don't know, it can be slice of life in one episode to death and destruction in another, and then sadness and historical background and context. Like there's a lot of hidden features in it that also prolong the story. So I know there's more to come within it. That's why I would give it best anime over Solo Leveling, because we only got a snippet of what's going to happen in Solo Leveling.
Okay. So best new anime, you're definitely gonna give to Dungeon Meshi.
Yeah, Solo Leveling, easily, really good anime, and I would give it to it 1000% if it wasn't for the fact that I feel more completed with Dungeon Meshi. I feel like Solo Leveling was hey, we give you a little jab in the mouth,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, but it was still good.
No, that's fair. I mean, like I said, I didn't finish Dungeon Meshi, so I can't really give that full statement. I finished every single other anime on this list besides Dungeon Meshi, which is crazy. I probably should have finished it. But just looking at this list, right, and taking apart what you said, personally for me, I would pick. It would be between Kaiju number 8 or Dandadan. I'm not even gonna say Solo Leveling, and there's a reason. There's a reason for this. There's a reason for this. Okay, Solo Leveling had me excited. I was excited to see the next episode without a doubt, right? But I wanted more, so much more that I had to really go read the manga. Like I was, this is good. This is good. Kaiju number 8, in the same way. In the same way, it felt new and fresh. People are saying, oh, it's like an Attack on Titan clone, right, or something like that. It's really not. But if you look at Solo Leveling, right, and compare it to the animes that have come out in the past few years, really think about that for a second. There's anime like, with video games, like Overlord. There's anime like that treats the world as if it's an RPG. There's anime like that already. Solo Leveling is just one that does so well, and it's done in a different light that it looks brand new and fresh, but the idea itself isn't necessarily new, right? With Kaiju number 8, obviously the idea itself isn't necessarily new, but how it is done, and with the world of monsters and this guy turning into a kaiju, and it had me coming back for more. It just felt better for me. Every single episode, it just felt so good. I was like, yo, pass it over, consumption. Solo Leveling, I already knew what to expect with Solo Leveling. I was like, yo, this shit's gonna go crazy. This bro's about to level up. This bro about to get skills. Kaiju number 8, there was twist after twist after twist, bro.
Oh no, I get it. It's like you eating a good plate of food, right? And you just like going in, you munching, but then Solo Leveling, it's like a hot potato. Like, you're not ready for this shit. You're not ready for what's about to happen to you. So I do understand it. I thought you were gonna go actually with Dandadan.
See, I would have picked Dandadan, but here's the thing with Dandadan, right? Hungry ass motherfucker. Here's the thing with Dandadan, right? Dandadan, it doesn't invoke that same drive to want to see the next episode like Kaiju number 8 did for me. And it's hard to say why. I feel like there's more stakes, because there's stakes in Dandadan, but because Dandadan's its comedy is so peak, it almost makes it seem as if it's one of those weekly shows that you got to see because you're about to die laughing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Which is completely different from a show that had me seething for the next episode because I want to know if Kafka's really going to live. You know what I mean? Because Solo Leveling does evoke that same thing, but like I said, it's something similar we've seen before. We kind of know the direction that it's going in. Kaiju number 8, bro, when they found out that bro was a kaiju, I thought that bro was not going to make it.
No, I get it. There's like,
I thought he was not going to make it.
episodes of dire situations, rather than, in comparison, you just have a teaser.
Exactly. And I'm not trying to say that Dandadan did not have those stakes, because it definitely does. But you could say that there is an equal balance between stakes and comedy, and the comedy is actually it over etches that other side a lot.
Okay.
So that's why I say, best new anime for me would be Kaiju number 8. For you, Dungeon Meshi. Those are the awards that we'd give. So
yeah, nice. I'm cool with that. 100%.
Oh yeah, that fight with Kafka and Kikuru's dad.
Mm.
Dude, that fight was crazy. I'm surprised I don't have that on the fight of the list for this year too. I should have it on there, but when that one scene at the end, I forgot which episode it was, bro. When he lost control.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
It was good.
when that happened and the episode ended like that, I was like, yo, somebody needs to give me the X right now, right now. Come on.
I better stop sleeping on it, man.
Stop sleeping on Kaiju number 8. That shit's
Sleeping,
crazy.
stop hating it. Well, go watch it.
Go watch it.
Okay.
But yeah. Next on the list, next award. What are we giving out?
Next award. Let's go on to best ongoing anime.
Okay. What are the nominees? Best ongoing. Wait, before we do the nominees, the criteria for this best ongoing anime is anime that has more than 2 or 3 seasons. I'd say like if you do, I feel like 2 or 3 seasons would be good, right? Because if you think about it, there are seasons that come out. There was like second season, but they haven't come out with a 3rd season yet. It might have been announced or whatever. But I feel like anime like One Piece is ongoing, so it comes out.
Yeah.
They're on hiatus now, right?
So yeah, we can't include them currently, right?
We can't really include them, but that is something where it's like, oh, that's an example of something that would be ongoing as well.
Okay.
But list off the nominations, please.
So we have Bleach.
Okay.
ReZero.
Mm-hmm.
Danmachi. My Hero.
Right.
And Konosuba.
Yeah. Those are the ones.
This
is a big list.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent list, but I'm going straight with My Hero. As much as ReZero has definitely, I believe, revamped itself, I'm gonna go straight with My Hero. Like, it has definitely expanded itself with the inclusion of not just high schoolers and villains and the heroes. Like, now you're expanding between different factions and villains that are wavering, people that want justice, different countries, the U.S. Obviously, we saw
what the president of the United States, like, damn, yo, we gotta
fall back.
Yo, we gotta fall back. We gotta get on all for one side,
like,
and then backstab him later or something like that. I was like,
yeah,
what?
It's like, wait, what are you talking about? Like, you're really considering giving up? And when you hear something like that, it's like,
that's not America.
That's not America.
That's not America.
That's not us. Are you serious? But no, it definitely, the stakes were higher. Things were more intense. People died. Heroes died. And it sucks.
I think
that's good.
If you think about this season, right, this past season, My Hero season 7 and the season before, those are probably, for me, the highest peaks the show has ever been. Now, we could talk about the fights that happened between All Might and All for One. We could talk about the fight between Endeavor and the Nomu. That was crazy. We could talk about a bunch of other fights that happened. But realistically, in terms of shit going down, it's this season and the last season. And obviously, we already know the season finale is going to be fucking wild.
Yes.
But, yeah, just these past 2 seasons for me, absolute peak in terms of My Hero. And not only that, the reason why I'll say this, best ongoing anime, you're working with a lot of characters.
Yes.
A lot of characters. The entire Class A, I believe, is like 19 or 20 people. I think it's 20. How do you create that connection between those characters and the people watching while also creating more connections with you and the teachers, right? You got you and the heroes, you and All Might, you and
the villains,
and the villains as well. Like, you're crafting a lot of different relationships here, and you're making things seem not just black and white. There's also some gray in between there as well. And we're talking about like in this past season, right? We had the situation where Tentacle, that's his name.
Yes.
He was dealing with the situation surrounding those. I forgot the name of the the actual species. I don't even call them species, but
Oh.
their quirks basically make them like an animal or like a not
Yeah,
human,
like they
right?
make them not human, and like you're dealing with what's
Mutant,
mutant.
basically like mutants, right? So, kind of like X-Men mutants, but
Yeah,
discrimination. X-Men deals with the same thing, but it's along those lines, right? It's like you're seeing discrimination that's brought to the light where you're like, wow, this is actually deeper than just the the good side and the bad. There's more nuances to it. There's more involvement in societal structures, and once you see that, you're like, yo, they're really doing a full circle with this show.
that's what I'm saying. You're giving purpose to everyone's intentions and everyone
Everybody's intentions.
like it's not just oh we're all underneath this one narrative, collectively. Like we all got different different reasons for why we become a hero, for why
Why you
we
become a villain?
become a villain. Like or for why you even do nothing. Like a lot of people just look out for themselves. Like you remember even what was that one hero's name with the in the beginning
Yeah,
that stopped being a
he stopped
hero?
being a hero. He was the one who I think was trying to stop Midoriya from going in or something like that.
Yeah, was trying to stop
I
Midori
forgot the
from
name
going
of
in.
that hero, but he does have a scene.
Yeah,
He does have a scene in the most recent season where his body just moves on its own because he's a hero, right? He had to save somebody. He had to stop like like a piece of the ceiling, like a concrete falling for one of the shelters that they had that was moving.
Mm.
And that was like, yo, whoa. But you start to see the levels to it, right? And each character, not only that, but each character has their own time to shine in this show. Um, at least I think so. From what I've seen so far,
In a way,
they
yeah.
try their best to kind of highlight everybody and give them their own, sense of motivation, sense of belonging, and that's why I think My Hero deserves
I mean,
best ongoing
we
anime.
even saw it with what's his name? Ayama, right?
Yes,
We
the
even
motivations
saw
behind that, the motivations behind that, and why he
How
had to
you
do what he did.
Yeah, why he had to do what he did. Like
It's justifiable. A lot of the stuff that happens in My Hero, you could say is justifiable. And there's a lot of people who might, say some stuff that they might hate My Hero. There's stuff that, the controversy of My Hero. But honestly, it's just the fandom. You guys are the My Hero fandom is just ridiculous for some reason. But if you really look at the show for what it is,
yeah,
and how they handle their characters, I think they're doing a pretty good job. And that's why I think they deserve best ongoing anime from this list. Best award,
nice.
ongoing anime. Yep.
Okay. What we got next?
What? It's cool. It's cool. Okay, so best opening. Nominees. We got Mashal, right? Season 2. Creepy Nuts got that bling that bling bang bang born, right? And then you got dandadan, Creepy Nuts, again.
Yep.
I think it was called Otonoke, right?
Yep.
Ocean of Cold Season 2 has Fatal by Gem. That was a good song.
That was a good song.
Abyss, Kaiju number 8 opening. Really good. Cold Rain Vengeance for Ninja Kamui. I don't know if you remember that, but they had that opening play in the first episode, but it was at the latter half of the episode when he was going crazy, killing everybody. That opening was crazy. So with this list here, I don't know. What do you think? Because I already know what I'm giving it to.
Smashable.
It's Mashal. 100%.
It's Mashal. Because listen, as much as dandadan did, it's like it had a good opening for sure. And when I tell you, when that dandadan plays, like
I'll be jamming. I saw you jamming earlier this morning.
Literally this morning to it, and I skate to it. Like I literally skate to it, but I skate to both of those. You want to know why? Because of what it is, like that New Jersey beat. Like it gets you up, it gets you energized. You start to dance, you start to feel the rhythm, the music, and you become one with the damn music. And Mashal was the first one to go and do that. Like when I'm doing that, I'm like, hold on.
You feel it.
Hold on. Hey, like hold on now. Like
that should be crazy. That should be crazy.
You can't tell me that doesn't belong in like I don't know, the club or something. I will go to the club, listen to that. I don't care.
Nah, I agree, 100%. If they put that on in the club, it's over.
It's over. It's like everyone get out the way. Like all these girls are dancing.
Circle up.
Move out the way.
Move. Yo, give me room. Let me work.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. But yeah, I agree with you right there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really do agree. I mean, they're both It's made the same people, Creepy Nuts, bro. They've been cooking. They put out 2 bangers this year, and that's already a hard thing to do in the anime world. Cooking. I personally, for me, I like Masher's opening a lot better because of the fact that it kind of broke boundaries. You know what I mean? To where you're starting to see people like having workout videos to it, like those Peloton,
Peloton.
Zumba, like everybody's using this song now, and it's kind of breaking into other mediums and not just anime. And that's what I love about it. It's the community. It's not just the anime community. It's breaking out into other communities that don't even touch anime, and that's also bringing people into this space. And that was the song that did it the first time around.
Yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So that's why I'll give it to you. I agree with you. I'll give it to best opening of the year, Mashle. Season 2. That's Creepy Nuts for you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Going to the next one.
Got you.
Ain't that much different.
Yeah, we're gonna do best ending right now, currently, yeah. We got Oshinoko Season 2, Burning.
Yeah, that was by Hitsuji no, how do you pronounce this? Hitsuji Bangaku. Gotcha.
We got Kaiju number 8, One Republic, Nobody.
Yep. And it's One Republic that did it, so obviously it's gonna have some resonance to people who are outside the anime space. Keep going.
Moonlit Fantasy Season 2 ending.
The first ending of Season 2.
They had the first ending of Season 2.
My Factor. That is such a good ending. And then the last one?
The last one was Bleach's ending.
Yep.
Yeah.
Monochrome, I think it was, by Suiso. That was a good ending too.
Yeah, that was a good ending. I liked it. It was like, it was almost disco kind of a way too. Like I was like, okay, hold on now. But you're calm, but you give me the hips. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. It's very hard, but I think
I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna go with Moonlit Fantasy.
Okay.
Because every single time that I watch that show, whenever the episode and it did a really good job, like meshed it so that the transition as the episode was ending, the one scene, it would transition into the ending. Like it starts it before the scene actually ends. And I'd just be watching it. I mean, you listen. I mean, I don't. You know how like I'll sometimes skip openings and endings, but this endings that you just don't skip, like that BNA ending. You never catch me skipping that ending.
Never in my
life. I would never skip that ending. But yeah, bro, I was actually jamming out to My Factor. It was a good ending for sure. So I picked that too. Yeah, best ending of the year, My Factor.
Yeah. I can agree with that. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so get with this next award, right?
Okay.
Biggest flop of the year. Flop.
All right, I see.
With an emphasis on the P. Flop.
Okay, look. I know everyone was going to say. Wait.
So we got. Let me say the nominees first. We got Uzumaki, Metallic Rouge. I don't know if you got to see that. Ninja Kamui, and Blue Lock.
I know y'all gonna go.
Oh, Blue Lock.
Relax. It's not Blue Lock. Animation is poor. Don't get me wrong, but it's not Blue Lock. Okay, there's still some very core values within the show that still keep it whole, and believe it or not, surprisingly, people are still watching it. But it is obviously Uzumaki.
Oh, 100%. It is definitely Uzumaki. And I could, talk to the others right here. Metallic Rouge was a surprise to me because Metallic Rouge is one of those very hippie, almost cyberpunk-esque animes that came out that seemed like it was going to be a new hit for me. And then it completely went off the rails. Like the story just completely missed its mark. And you could see that the ratings of the show also dropped as well. But even as I was watching, I was like, so where are we going with this? What is happening? I like the cool ideas surrounding the show, but why is it not being, utilized properly? Yeah. Same thing with Ninja Kamui. Actually, here's the thing with Ninja Kamui. Ninja Kamui's plot. Oh, you need to sneeze? Go ahead, sneeze.
No.
Okay. But Ninja Kamui's plot, here's the thing with the plot. I'm okay with the plot. I liked everything that was surrounding Ninja Kamui, especially the fights. But the one thing that I didn't like, which was throughout the show, the 3D aspects of the ninja armor. I don't know if you agree with me when you saw it, but You didn't need all that.
You
None of
didn't
that.
need all that
All
at
those
all?
fights were kind of crisp, especially the one that happened between we're gonna have this on the fight list, Zai and Higan, when they were no suits on and everything, and they were just boxing, straight boxing. It shifts between first person and third person. You're like, hold on, wait, hold on. We're doing first person in anime now. Bro, I was like, yo, this fight is crazy. Ninja Kami was a surprise to me seeing it kind of decline in that way in terms of just how it did the choreography of the animation of the 3D fights. Big surprise.
Yeah.
I don't know if you agree with me.
No, I don't 100% agree with you. I expected so much more from the first episode where it set the tone, and I didn't get it. I didn't get it. It did its job with the plot. I'm not concerned about that, but it's more of the 3D aspect. You didn't need
It's
the
more of
shift.
the execution.
Yeah, the execution. Why would you add in 3D when it was fine as it was from before?
They had so much to work with, I ain't gonna lie to you, and they just didn't let it rock. But yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you and choose Uzumaki here, is because Uzumaki is supposed to be, and according to many people who have read the manga, I have never had the chance to read the manga. I've only heard, bits and pieces because of people hyping it up. But it is probably the best, if not one of the best, horror mangas to date when it comes to describing or giving you the fear and describing the fear of the monster that they're trying to describe. Because the manga just has a unique way of displaying it and unique way of just showing it. And the anime did not take that, did not execute on Ito's work. And that's why I believe, especially, it was just one hell of a dip. I don't know if you saw it, but like after like the first episode, I think it was like it just went all the way up. It's so bad. It was like, I went back the next week and I was like on Mal and I was like, yo, Uzumaki has a 5.9. and Jonathan was like, it's like, you're joking, right? No.
It's like I just hyped you up like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Don't do me like that.
Yeah. So, and yeah, it wasn't a hit for me. So biggest flop of the year, without a doubt, Uzumaki. I feel bad saying that name, Uzumaki, because it's like, damn, Naruto, it's not your fault. It's not sorry. It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
Something else. It's not. But continue. What we got next on the list for your awards?
Next, we have Best Main Character.
Okay. Nominees.
We're going Okuron from Dandadan.
Mm-hmm.
We're going Sun Jin Woo from Solo Leveling. Sunraku.
For Shangri-La Frontier.
Mm-hmm. And Kafka from
Kaiji number 8.
Kaiji number 8.
Yeah.
And Belcrano from Danmachi.
And then we have Freerun, right?
Yes, and Freerun from Freerun.
This is a tough one.
Because
let me hear your thoughts first.
I like Bell. I do a lot, but
You know why you like Bell.
come on now.
You know why you like Bell.
Why y'all looking at me?
Come on, you know why you like Bell. Come on.
Why y'all looking at me like that? Okay.
Bro, even Random Dynasty know why you like Bell.
All right. I was just saying, like, he's a good dude. Okay, that's it.
Bro, he one of the most dense.
Yeah.
Continue.
Besides that, he is dense. But I like him. He's just a tad bit.
I think he's getting better at it, but yeah.
Yeah. Kafka, I do like his work ethic. I do like the fact that he's always grinding and continuing to reach his goal and eventually gets to it and tries to earn respect. Sun Jin Woo, I like that as well. I like that grind. And Okuron, I also like his mentality as well. So, and Summerku is the same way, but he can be a tad bit annoying.
He definitely can be.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
And then Freerun.
Freerun. That she's like the total package. You can see development. You can see her starting to understand emotions and humans, and like, okay, the difference between me as an elf and you as a human is, well, age, probably because also I have like more capabilities with magic, but also we don't really have that same sentiments, those same feelings that could be, given to others. And then once you start to understand it, you start to see that person change and shake. And she actually cried when Himmel, spoiler, but when he passed. Like, I do see more growth with that character than with any other one, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go with Frieren.
That was good.
Yeah, I was gonna go like with.
It was either gonna be
Sun
Frieren. For
Jin-woo.
me, I actually wasn't gonna pick Sun Jin-woo. So my reasoning for this, right, and the reason why I was either gonna pick Frieren or Okurum is because of the fact that there is development within their characters that exceeds most of the development for the other characters.
Mm.
Now, if you really look at them, right, like if we look at Sun Jin-woo, right, his development is mostly mental and physical, and there isn't really any change in what he wants to do with his life. He is always from the beginning wanted to work hard so that way he could get the money to get his mom right.
Yeah.
Because his mom was under. That has always been his goal, and it never changed. The only thing that changed was the opportunity to reach that goal, right? So, which is why I'd say that he is a main character, a really good main character, but his development isn't as significant as, say, someone like Freeman, who you're speaking of.
Okay.
Same thing with Okurum.
I see what you're saying. Because
Same thing with Okurum.
I see what you're saying.
Because he does have that that change. Okurum has that change. You could see the way he's changing because of the fact that he's interacting with Momo and all that stuff. But it's not as significant as Frieren. So, as you described, I think Frieren is a good pick for like best main character of the year.
Okay. Yeah, I'm 100%. I can definitely agree with that. I do believe there are like certain aspects that have been thought of. Like, okay, a main character is sometimes even when he's reaching a goal, he also has to realize A, how hard it is, B, the certain factors that can break him, and C, what is he overlooking. And I believe because of the fact those three factors have been given to Frieren, that's what makes her triumph over everyone else.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what about best supporting character? We got a list here.
Ooh.
Nomination.
Oh my.
We got Momo. All right. This is from dandadan, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
We got Reno from Kaji number 8.
Ooh.
I have 9S on the list from Nier.
Ooh. Okay.
We have Fern and Stark
From Frieren.
from Frieren. And we have Yo Jinho from Solo Leveling.
That's interesting. I might go Frieren the route again because I'm gonna
agree.
go with Fern. She was very, very like just stuck to Frieren like throughout everything. And we know Frieren literally cannot take care of herself, does not get her own self dressed, like sometimes lacks awareness and cannot even, I don't know, emotions, like it's not translated, but like those are things Fern had to do. She had to basically become her not mother but caretaker.
Exactly.
And if that's the case, like, well, what do you expect out of a sporting character? Like you're doing that, plus you're tagging along, and then you're risking your life, and you're trying to learn magic, trying to become a mage. Like you're supporting each other's goals while also progressing your own life. So I just don't see how that's
No, I agree.
a lose. Like that's a win-win situation.
I agree.
So,
No, I think it is Fern. If the only other thing that I could, only other character that I put either right below or somewhat close would be 9S. But the reasoning for that is very deep because of the fact that the lore of the show. For those who don't know, the I'll call them androids, but they're not androids. They're like what's the word for them?
yeah.
The robots who are like not robots. There's a term for them.
Like when they have like actual consciousness.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah. There's a term
think for themselves. Sentient. Right?
Yeah, sentient. But there's like an actual term for what they're called. I forgot what it's called. Not a cyborg. It's something. I forgot what it is. I'll probably end up finding out later. But just thinking about it from that perspective, right? 9S kind of goes through a lot of his life supporting 2B, a lot of his lives supporting 2B, and people don't really realize that until later on in the show. Where you're like, oh, they died like a billion times together, which is why I kind of give it a really good supporting case, but in the context of what you've already explained, it would be Fern in this case, because Fern has literally been the caretaker and the supporting character for Freerun this entire time.
Yeah.
And I'm going to save that conversation for later on when we talk about why it should be even in the nominees category for the anime of the year. But come on, there's a lot that happens. There's a lot that happens that we have to talk about. But anyways, best supporting character. We are picking Fern. Fern. You get the award. All right, so we're getting down this list here. We got best romance. Okay, so nominees: A Sign of Affection. All right. Dangers of My Heart Season 2. The Apothecary Diaries. Machine, Too Many Losing Heroines. And I also included on here Seventh Time Loop. The villainess enjoys a carefree life, married to her worst enemy. It's a long title. Long title. But it's pretty obvious what the answer is for this one.
A Sign of Affection. I'm gonna say it with my whole chest. Like, as much as Machine, Too Many Heroines losing, like, as much as that was a very unique rom-com and it highlighted the people that did not get another person, significant other, Sign of Affection was perfect. From the way they interacted with the main character and the person she was interested into. Even the animation itself, when it came to when they're embarrassed, when they're blushing, or how she interacts, and that was also unique in itself as well. Like, you're dealing with a girl that is slightly deaf of hearing. Well, but if that's the case, everything that she does and even touch would usually enhance those feelings whenever you have physical intimacy with a person, when it's even just holding hands. Think about how much that does to a what?
Pause. No, continue. But pause.
We're just talking about holding hands. That's
Listen,
it.
you never know. Holding hands leads to a lot of things.
Leads to what?
Listen, our producer would know.
2 kids? No. Producer would know what?
What you look at me like that for? You already know what I'm talking
Were
about.
y'all holding hands the other day? Did y'all end up? No. Okay.
Let's relax.
No.
Oh, sorry.
There's a rule on the podcast for a reason.
Hey, do not say the rule.
I'm not going to say the
Don't say it.
rule,
All
but
right.
there's a rule for a reason. Let's relax. Anyway.
Copy that. Yeah, I do believe that it was easily one of the best because it for starters, it developed. It actually went somewhere. They confirmed it, feelings for each other, and they took action upon it. They didn't wait for
10 seasons.
10 seasons, this or that, or it's for some person to be, jealous. So they had, that childhood friend that came in.
Oh yeah, of
with the
course.
green
But
hair,
obviously
but-
they're gonna show some drama there. But
it wasn't.
it was good. It was very well
rolling,
done.
smooth,
Very well done.
to the point.
Very well done. I agree with you. I think obviously there's other things on this list that are really good, but A Sign of Affection really hit home when it comes to romance and actually revitalized the romance genre for me in a more enjoyable way. Not really focusing too much on the harem elements, the sexual elements that pop up in romance. It's just really wholesome, and it deserves the award
Yeah,
for best romance of the year.
for sure. You did good.
Definitely. Now, best comedy. You want to list off the nominees for that one?
I got you. So best comedy, we have Konosuba, My Dear Friend Nokotan, Ayla Hides Her Feelings in Russian, and dandadan.
Okay. Well, for best comedy, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. Damn, this is tough. I want to give it to Konosuba, but because of everything that I've been seeing in dandadan, I'm like, yo, this is hilarious. What do I do? What are you doing?
I'm gonna go dandadan.
You're gonna go dandadan?
Yeah, I'm gonna go dandadan. But it was,
You know what? I'm gonna go
fun.
Konosuba.
Okay.
The reason why I'm gonna go Konosuba is because this is one scene in Konosuba that still catches me off guard to this day, where it's literally like this bro stripping to take pictures for this guy who's gay, but he's not actually, well, he wasn't gay at the time. Like he seemed like he was straight. So when he was so Kazuma thought that he was going to take pictures of a girl, one of his friends, but it was actually him that he wanted to take pictures of. So I'm sorry, that scene still catches me off guard to this day. But not only that, the entire like season of Konosuba, like this past season, I was like, yo, this is actually kind of funny. This is hilarious. Not the dandadan is not hilarious because that's hilarious too.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
But I think I got more laughs out of Konosuba, and dandadan was more of like, what the hell is happening? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Two different things.
I wanted to watch a little more comedies, but like I just didn't get around to them.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of the comedies that we did watch were kind of rom-coms.
Yeah.
For this year, and it's hard to really say, okay, does this belong in the comedy route? That's why we have Aaliyah, Highs Her Feelings, and Russian on this list, is because a lot of that stuff was mostly comedy based, even though it's related to feelings. It's more of the funny gag feelings that happen along those lines, kind of like Love is War. You know what I mean? You're seeing the how these two are literally fighting to get the other one to confess their love for each other. Of course that stuff is funny. Like, it's gonna make you laugh. So that would be on this list too if it was of this year. But that's why I think Aaliyah, Highs Her Feelings, and Russian belongs on this list, but it doesn't really take the cake. Best comedy's got to go to Konosuba for this year.
Okay. I can agree with that. I can side with that. What other?
Next award, best villain for this year. We got
Damn.
All for One, Igris, Innocent Zero, Freerin, Turbo Granny, and Number 9. Now, Number 9 is obviously from Kaiji Number 8, Turbo Granny, some dandadan. We got that clapped. Freerin, you already know why I got Freerin on this list. Because Freerin as a villain is bonkers. Yo, Random Dynasty knows. Yo, Freerin on this list is crazy.
When they were versing the what was it?
The clone?
Clones. Yeah, she was.
How are you fighting an exact copy of yourself? Yeah. Insane. And Freerin, it's crazy how Freerin realized that she wouldn't have won without the help of Fern. She was like, yeah, I'm a problem. I'm a problem. I'm gonna need some help. Yo, I'm a problem, bro. So that's why I have to have Freerin on this list. Innocent Zero's from Mashle. You already know about that one.
What about Yoba?
Oh, you talking about Yawak from Bleach?
I
you know what?
cannot pronounce his name for
I'm
my life.
surprised that's not on this list. That's a good point. I'm surprised it's not on this list.
I mean, like,
insert nomination. Insert nomination.
That's a good.
It's between him and like.
It's got to be between him and.
I'm gonna say All for One.
All for One, yeah. It's between him and All for One. But it's really hard to say which one is the worst villain.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm gonna go with All for One. The main reason why is because that man is nothing but pure villainy. Like, think about this.
Oh wait,
think about it.
You know what? You're right. He's right. He's at a point because Yawak has a motivation for this, and his motivation is justifiable because of the fact that he is, he had a war and Quincy's were getting wiped out and all this and all that. He has reasons for what he's doing. Not to say that All for One doesn't have reasons, but All for One is freaking diabolical. That bro has no reasons. He just wanted to cause problems.
He wanted to cause problems just to cause problems. He had a monopoly of damn quirks. So he's like, you know what? I'm about to ruin your life. Actually, you know what? Let me go and get the nephew of the person you idolize. And let me turn him back. He's a menace to society,
he's a menace.
Bro.
He's a menace to society.
Stop.
He's got to be worse than now. Yeah.
So much worse.
And the crazy part is, Random Dynasty knows how his backstory gets worse. I haven't even read past this past season. I don't even know what happens.
So bad.
But he says it gets worse. So clearly, All for One is a problem.
Like, look at what wasn't he sending freaking assassins to go kill Izuku? Like what are we talking about?
Bro literally used Dabi as a plaything.
As a literal play. Like, he literally manipulates everyone. He's using Shigaraki as his second body. I don't want to hear anything, bro.
Yo, facts. That's some straight
He's
out
a Orochimaru 2.0.
straight out Orochimaru for
Get the hell out of here.
100%. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm gonna have to pick All for One. Yeah, that was good. I'm gonna have to pick All for One. He gets the award as Villain of the Year.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Bro is Xehanort.
Literally.
Bro is Xehanort from Kingdom Hearts, yo. But yeah. That's good. Okay, so for this next one, right, this next award that we're going to give out, this is a special one for me. I had to insert it here. It's a sleeper of the year, and the reason why I'm giving this award out is because there's some animes that come out this year that people don't really look at because I guess, they don't really see it,
Yeah.
and they're missing out. You know, they're missing out. I got 3 on the list here.
Okay.
I got Kingdom. I already mentioned Nier, because Nier Part 2, and I got Classroom of the Elite. Now, people might say, oh wait, but Classroom of the Elite is actually in the forefront. It kind of is, but it's really not. Like, people skip over this show.
They skip over the show because they're like, well, these other big hitters are like coming out, and like I'm getting the second season of this or third season of that, and they look at like a classroom setting, they're like, oh, I don't want to bother to look at it. Like, this is really good.
It's really good.
It has suspense, it has tactics, it has smarts, it has physicality, it does its job.
And it's really good at its job too. The plot's good. I mean, there's more to it that we're gonna find out later on in the season, but like, just hearing that the school is functioning as like a sort of competitive, a way too competitive landscape, is a hit or miss for me, but it's a hit. It's a hit. Like Assassination Classroom type hit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's on that level. So, but it's not getting the award from me. I know that you haven't seen Nier, but I would give Nier the award for Sleeper of the Year.
Okay.
Season 2, and there's reasonings for this, and my reasoning it's related to what I said earlier, where Nier tackles those topics of existentialism, what's real, what's not real, humanity and androids and all that. Really tackles those topics really hardcore, and I like the way it does it too, because there are times I'm watching the show, I'm wondering whether or not this person is a robot or not. You know what I mean? And when I get to that point and I see that they really are, and that everybody on the planet's practically all, you know, some kind of robotic being, I'm like, yo, what? And then humanity is literally deceased. They're all extinct to some extent. Apparently they got like some of their genes on the moon or something that they're going to use. But even more than that, bro, what are these androids fighting for? They're supposed to be fighting for humanity, but humanity's not even here. And they're over here getting their cheeks clapped for what?
I don't know. It ain't $1.50.
No, it's not $1.50, and it's not $20 either.
Indeed.
So, but seriously though, if y'all haven't seen Nier, go check it out. Definitely a hit. Give it some time, because the first season starts off like so, but it picks up really fast and things change. Come the end of the first season, you're like, whoa, okay, well, what's happening here? Second season hits, you're like, all right, Nathaniel, this is crazy. So yeah, I'll give it Sleep of the Year for sure. Now for you, since you haven't seen Nier, what would you pick out of the other 2 choices? Oh wait, I have Kingdom on this list. You haven't seen Kingdom either.
No, I haven't seen Kingdom.
Damn. So you're just gonna pick Classroom of the Elite.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Classroom.
That's fair. I can understand that.
But I do understand
The Kingdom sleeper?
Kingdom sleep horse drifting.
Horse drifting is crazy, but it's not even for the horse drifting. Like they handle another topic of existentialism as well as brutality in Kingdom, especially this past season. Really good. Really well done.
Cool.
So those are my sleepers right there, but Nier definitely takes the cake for me.
Okay.
So Classroom Elite for you?
Yeah, Classroom Elite for me.
All right. Now, we're coming to the second to last award. All right. Please list off for the best fight of the year. Best fight of the year. This is a big award here.
All right. So we have Sung Jin Woo versus Idris.
Okay.
We have Sakura versus Togami.
Okay. That's from Windbreaker.
Mm-hmm. Will versus Julius.
From The Story of Wand and Sword.
Yep. We have Zai versus Higan.
Yes. This is from Ninja Kamui. Yes.
Samarku and his squad versus Withermon.
That was pretty clean. That was a good fight.
And we have Bleach.
We have Kyoraku versus, I think his name was Lil Baro or something like that. That fight was Bankai. All right, let me stop. I say it every single time. Let me stop. We got Freeran versus Freeran.
Versus Freeran as well.
And we got another Bleach fight. Ichibe versus Yawa.
Listen, all these are really good.
All these fights are crazy.
Bleach fights were
Goated.
10 out of 10 goated. Samaku and the squad. That was
honestly kind of crazy.
honestly kind of crazy. Zai versus Higan, very good hand-to-hand combat. I'm talking about
Choreography was
without
great.
the 3D.
Mm-hmm.
Will versus Julius, the way the camera panned,
As he was moving through his moves and jumping off the ice in midair, that was kind of cool.
that was cool. Sakura versus Tokame. Do I need to say anything? The hand-to-hand combat.
And Windbreaker is crazy.
The man did like a double spin kick into
Yeah.
like what are we talking
Triple
about?
cyclone overhead like slam. Like what the hell was this
Like,
man
bro,
doing?
I can't even do a regular flip or a cartwheel. You expect me to like what? Stop.
I'm trying to figure out, bro, how this man even did that. Like, where did he get the momentum to get that kick? Bro?
You spun that hard, my guy? Like that
It was spinning.
But I'm honestly gonna have to go with Sun Jin Woo versus Idris. I'm gonna tell you why. For starters, he got a 3-piece combo. You talking KFC chicken? That was bad. That absolutely bad. Like I literally got a bucket of chicken just from that damn combo. I bucket of chicken, side of macaroni and cheese, and mashed potatoes. I swear I was eating good.
And the biscuit.
And the biscuit with no beverage.
With no beverage.
With
It's
no
crazy.
beverage.
You
I'm
know that shit
choking
is
out
dry.
I'm choking.
Yo, my
listen,
God.
it's crazy.
No,
No
that's
bev.
wild.
No bev,
no
bro.
bev.
No bev
No
at all.
bevy?
No.
Not only that, how do you get dragged across a wall?
Dragged across the wall.
Got that Broly treatment.
There's explosion. You got that Broly treatment indeed. Got explosions everywhere. You have the cube. Once I see a fight explode and there's cubes, it's all over.
It's over. It's a problem.
It's over.
Also,
They playing Tetris. Like
freaking Sun Jin was like, oh, I gotta fight him with my hands. Put down his sword.
all right.
He just said, all right, hold on 1 second. we boxing now?
Square up, niggas.
Yo, square
Square
up. Bro, I'm sorry. That's gotta be fight of the year, 100%. That's gotta be fight of the
100%.
year. I mean, I know Bleach, there's a lot of good fights, you know, but that's gotta be fight. Ichibe's fight was wild.
Yeah.
Just the fact that you renamed this, bro, as an ant
Yeah.
and you stepped on him,
It was filthy.
nasty. But I ain't never seen anybody get beat like Sun Jin Woo. That's taking me back to the when I watched Invincible. I was like,
Oh.
I was like, yo,
Oh my
Mark is
goodness.
really getting dogged.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna make another kid. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Yo.
It was just too good of a fight. Like I can't.
Yeah, I gotta put it Sun Jin Woo versus Idris on there for sure.
It was so unexpected, so raw, and just a complete display of a power difference. Until we see him eventually win, but no, that was a statement fight.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, well done. Well done fight too. Can't wait for season 2. Season 2's coming out. I'm excited. But yeah. Now we're on to the last award. Producer, we have time for this? What do you think? We do? All right, let's do it. This award for Anime of the Year. This is a big award here. This is the nominees. Oshinoko Season 2. Oshinoko is a really good anime. All right. Dandadan. All right. Solo Leveling. Kaiju number 8.
Ooh.
Free Rent. Wistoria Wand and Sword.
Mm-hmm.
My Hero Academia Season 7. Bro, this list is stacked. A lot of sweat. This is like that sweat you find at a Smash tournament sweat.
No haircut.
No haircut, no nothing. Hairline, you know the hairline need.
Lost at sea. Never returned.
Yo, never coming back, bro. This is stacked. But I already have my answer for you for Anime of the Year.
What is that?
My Anime of the Year is going to be Free Rent. And there, controversy. Put it in the comments if you think it's going to be different, all right? If you think it should be different. But Free Rent has done everything. It had hands, it had emotional ties, emotional resonance, it had character development, it had plot development, it had everything you could ask for in a story, all woven together perfectly, perfectly paced, perfectly dialogued. It was beautiful. I could never be so hyped for an anime besides Free Rent. Now, there's a lot of anime that came out this year that we're talking about here that we could talk about. But just think about it. The way Frieren developed, think about that for a second. She's an elf, right? They live eons more than humans do, right? Just the fact that they were able to resonate with what it's like to have a short lifespan and to even get together with a group of people to take down a boss and develop during that process. And then once everything changes, once Himmel dies, she cries. All of these emotions that she's not used to feeling, she is feeling. She is being humanized. Fern is the culmination of her humanization. And I'm spitting right now. So let me spit. Frieren is crazy good.
You an English major?
Bro, I'll be writing books. I'll be writing books. Write books. I can't say much more than that. Frieren is just goated. And now, don't get me wrong. A lot of this anime has a lot of potential, but Frieren had 24, 25, 26 episodes, something like that? I think it was 26.
Roughly.
Or 28. 28 episodes of just pure character development, story development, and everything all together. It was a journey of my life. The journey of Frieren was the journey of my life right there. I was like, yo, this is fantasy. This is what fantasy is supposed to be.
That is what fantasy is supposed to be. It revitalized the genre of fantasy, and like we want to see that happen more with other, genres. We want to see a big anime come out for like psychological. We're like, oh my gosh, I gotta watch this
It
now.
blows my mind.
I haven't seen one since.
Frieren blows
I've
my
seen
mind.
a
Oh, for
couple.
psychological?
For psychological, there's a couple out there that are really good. Don't get me wrong, but like something that's hidden right now.
That's fair.
Not right now. Majority of them are ongoing seasons of a lot of certain things, and just maybe a couple of rom-coms here and there that are hidden.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I feel with you. I feel with you. I'm glad that Frieren did what it needed to do because it made me feel engulfed in a fantasy without having to be in an isekai. So, why don't isekai? Why do I need an isekai for that? I'll just watch Frieren, bro. When season 2 comes out, bro, it's over. It's over. I'm watching Frieren. It's over. So, anything else to say before we end the show?
Oh, quick shout out to Apothecary Diaries.
Oh
For
yeah, Apothecary
animation.
Diaries. Animation was really good.
Honorary
pick.
because
good.
absolutely goated animation.
Well done. Very beautiful, especially when she put on her makeup and she had the dress. Not the dress. It was a kimono, right?
Mhm.
And she did a little dance at the top.
And the jewelry and the
Jewelry. Very well done. Very
very
put
well
together
done.
anime.
very well.
And I'm very excited for season 2 actually as well.
Yeah.
But yeah. This is good. This has been our anime awards of the year. Anime intervention. Yo! This is good. I'm liking this. I feel like we should definitely do this again next year, obviously, because it makes sense. And it'll give us more time to really cultivate our thoughts, because we just started the podcast this year. And this is, especially since this is the last episode of the year for y'all, we just want to thank y'all for coming out. And by coming out, I mean actually turning on the episode. Especially if you watch it. If you watch it straight through, listen, we appreciate you, because doing that is a lot of commitment. And I know y'all don't want to hear me yap that long, especially me. I yap way too much.
Sorry. It's basically a podcast. It's a
I know, but not everybody wants to do that. So
no, that's true.
But I understand that this takes up time, so we appreciate you coming and joining the ride. And we're hoping to educate you on anime further as we go beyond this year. And stick around, please. Please stick around. Like and subscribe. And yeah, that's the awards.
Yeah, that's it, man.
All right. This is Anime Intervention. We are out. Catch you in the next year.